If you are a fan of softball, you are going to love the Fastpitch TV show. From softballjunk.com, we're bringing you more softball than anyone on the planet. Sit back and get ready. Here's the Fastpitch TV show.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Fastpitch TV show. I'm your host, Gary Leland, and I really hope you enjoy this episode. When you get a chance, please take a look at my website, www.fastpitch.tv. Now, the Fastpitch TV website has more free softball content than anywhere else on the planet, by far. Now, this week I have an interview with coaching great Clint Meyers. That's right. But before that starts, please watch this short video about my softball magazine, which you can find at fastpitchmagazine.com.
Oops, sorry. I was reading this month's issue of the Fastpitch magazine. What? You're not familiar with the Fastpitch magazine? Watch this. You are going to love it. Looks great, right? Want to find more about the #1 coaching tool on the internet? Go to fastpitchmagazine.com today.
Well, Clint, thank you for coming and joining me on the show. I've been looking forward to this interview for a while. You're one of the last coaches in the history of softball that I've got to interview there, so that makes it a good day for me. Thanks for joining me.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Now, I want to go back and talk a little history about you. And how did you get into softball, coaching softball? How'd that start, actually?
Well, it's kind of interesting. I was going to wait for a baseball job that was coming open. Mike Candrea had just left Central Arizona College and gone to the University of Arizona. So I kind of took over for him while I was waiting for the baseball coach to retire. The baseball coach didn't really retire, and so I stayed on and did softball for the next 9 years.
So you got into it because you just got that gig and you ended up liking it, I guess.
Oh, definitely. I mean, it's a great sport. I did do 9 years there. Then I went back at Central and did 10 years of baseball before Arizona State hired me to coach softball again. So I spent 8 years there, and now I'm 3 years at Auburn.
And so what's it like transition to Auburn? How's that been for you?
Cold. I mean, the people are phenomenal. In fact, that's probably the one thing that I answer the most. The difference and what makes Auburn so great is the people, the support. Jay Jacobs, the athletic director, has been phenomenal. Meredith Jenkins, my SWA. It's just support, like I've not seen before. And, they're great people. They care. The program, the mission statement of Auburn is family first, and that's something that I believe in extremely. So it was a good fit. I got a chance to coach with both my sons. And that is, that's my dream come true. So having the ability to coach with them.
Well, I don't have 2 sons. I have 2 daughters. But if I could work with my 2 daughters every day, that would be like heaven.
Oh, it's the best thing. I mean, it's we moved the whole family at Auburn. We have Corey in one corner, Katie's brother and sister-in-law in the other corner. My in-laws live right next door. It's just when we're talking about family, we have it all right there in Auburn in one little community that is exciting. And again, it's the people of Auburn. It's the people that have really stood out and made a difference in our lives, and how generous and grateful and enthusiastic they are. We pride ourselves on putting a good product on the field, but we're community-based, and we want to give back. We feel every day that we're the lucky ones. We're the ones that want to go out and prove to the world that, hey, listen, because we're here, the world's a better place. And the girls have bought into that mentality, and they truly are doing the right things and great role models. And I just so proud of my players that I've been able to coach over the last 40 years.
Well, so in your third year, 2015, you took them to the College World Series already.
That was the second year.
That was the second. Okay, so
Yeah.
Sorry, second year. So in your second year, the team's already gone to the College World Series.
Yes, I mean, again, it's we're real fortunate to have, like I said, kids that have really bought into what we believe and a family and the idea of going out there and just playing the game. When it's all said and done, it's still a game, and you just got to have great pride in yourself and your teammates and the passion. To play and the want to play and the want to excel, to be the very best. And, they've bought into this mentality. And like I said, I'm extremely proud of what we've been able to accomplish in a short time. And, we believe it's going to continue.
There are a lot of kids all over the country that want to get to this level, that you're coaching. But they just, and maybe they even want to go to Auburn, but they just are not. Maybe they live in Wyoming. I'm just using that example. What is the best way for a kid that's not in this area, not at a camp you may go to, or a tournament you may go to try to get you to notice them or to get their name in front of you? Is there?
Well, the easiest way is to go to a camp. We have 4 camps a year, and every school, every NCAA institution has camps. And if there's a place you want to go to, if you want to play D1 softball, go to a camp. I think it's really important. And we tell the kids, that come, hey, listen, you're not trying out for us. We're trying out for you. We know what we can do as teachers. Our track record's been pretty good. But it's important that it's the right fit. It's the right fit for them as far as trust and being comfortable, as well as it is for us, to make sure we bring in the right kid.
I hear that answer a lot because it's a great answer. But I've never heard it quite that way. Most people go, if you want us to see you, come to our camp because we'll get to see you. But that's the first time I really heard that extra about let's see if we're fit, because that is really pretty true about it. You can see, do you get along with the coaches or coaching methods before you sign,
Right. Well, again, the biggest thing is, we believe that we're trying out for them. We want them to see who we really are. There's no facades. There's nothing phony. What you see at camp is what you're going to see, for the next 4 years if you do come to Auburn. And again, it's just the mindset that we take is of upfront honesty and getting the job done and really committing to the idea that, hey, I'm going to be the best Auburn Tiger that I possibly can be.
Now, for coaches who are starting out, there's a lot of coaches starting out with their kids. They're playing softball, so maybe they're having to get a team, together for their kids. They're not at that top level yet. Any kind of tips maybe for someone starting out that you go, hey, this is the common mistake I see a lot of starting out coaches make?
No, I mean, again, for any young coach, understand that it's a game. The time that you spend away from your family is considerable, and that's time you never get back. So, I mean, even I've been coaching 40 years. There are things that I look back, but I've been really fortunate. I married, a tremendous woman who always kept me very focused and very centered. And it was the idea of family, and I very seldom, if at all possible, missed, certain things. I couldn't be at all of them because of my profession, but I made as many as I possibly can because you never get that time back. So, and again, you find out as you get older, which I have clearly done that.
Both of us.
that again, it's not about the quantity of time that you spend. It becomes, as they get older, the quality of time. I've been fortunate, to have the opportunity to coach both of my sons in baseball while I was coaching softball. It was a way to get away. The summertime was our time because of the fact, like I said, with the profession, there were certain things that I'm on the road and they're on the road and things like that. But again, it's you can always find a job, but you can't always find a family. So, take care of your family, enjoy your family, because kids grow up so fast, and it's such a special time watching kids grow up. And like I said, if you miss it, you don't ever get it back. So,
and it's so refreshing to hear that conversation, because I'm real big on that myself. And I think this as well as I do. The parents that get to do a lot with their kids after they grow up are the ones that spent a lot of time with them when they were growing up.
I think that there's a lot of truth to that. And again, that's why I feel so blessed that I actually get to work every day. I mean, I'm 63 years old, and I enjoy going to work. I get to work with both sons. They're very, very quality people and they're great coaches. I sit back and just watch them, and they teach. They teach the game. They teach the young ladies and young men that we've been able to coach over the years about life. And again, that's the key thing. We want the kids that come to Auburn be prepared for life when they leave, because you ask any coach, would they like to go back to college? You bet. The real world, it's a lot different than what you think. And it's our job to prepare them so that when they get out there, not that they survive, but they thrive, because of the fact that they've got the time management, they have crisis and stress management ideas and skills to handle any given situation, and they understand about making a commitment, to the endeavor that they're doing. And again, that's a huge thing for us.
Well, I want to thank you for taking the time. This has been a very refreshing interview to talk to someone so family-oriented, and I love that, and I really appreciate your time, because I know you're busy, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
Do you need a softball bat? Do you want to save $30? SoftballJunk.com is offering an additional $30 discount off the price of all non-sale softball bats on their website. That's right, $30. So the next time you buy a bat, go to SoftballJunk.com and enter the code FPTV30 during checkout. And wham! You just put a cool $30 in your pocket.
Welcome back. Now that last short clip, that was my daughter Amanda telling you about my website, softballjunk.com. Now make sure you save the code Fastpitch or FPTV30 so you can save yourself $30 off your next softball bat. You can use that code at checkout, and you can use the code over and over and over and over. Every year you can use it. Share it with your friends. It's a really great deal. You just need to remember the code FPTV30. Now if you enjoy this show, I ask that you at least check out my website, softballjunk.com, the next time you're looking for softball equipment. If I offer a competitive price, well, please buy from me and show some support for all the free softball content that I bring you here week after week after week. Now, I hope you enjoyed my interview with Coach Meyers. We really enjoyed talking. Please tell your friends about the Fastpitch TV show. Make sure and take a look at my website, www.fastpitch.tv. Until next time, this is your host, Gary Leland, saying goodbye, and thanks for watching.
This show is a member of the Fastpitch TV network. See all of our shows and blogs at www.fastpitch.tv.